Here we are. What up, everybody? Let me take that off. Get a little comfy. Get your butts in here. You know what time it is. It's time. It's time. It's Deluxe Man time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, Deluxe Man, up here once again to give you your weekly dose of NXT goodness. This is my NXT review being done from my Samsung Galaxy S8 Android phone. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks real good. We got the scenery in the background. You see the posters? You got the CM Punk poster. You got the Taker poster. You got the Great One, the Brahma Bull. Then, of course, you got the undercard, unfortunately, but I love y'all. Simon Gotch, Badass Billy Gunn, Hey Yo, Sky Hall, we got Christian and Eric Bischoff. And then, of course, over there, we got Daniel Bryan and The Miz. This is quite the setup. Bring your butts in here. It's time to talk about NXT. You big old pieces of trash. And if you like what I have to say and you want more, be sure to like the video. Currently, there's, let's see here, 28 people and 13 likes. That's usual for NXT reviews. These reviews don't really get a ton of views, well, when they go live. As time goes by, they tend to go a lot stronger in views because that's when people get the chance to watch the shows and get my opinions. Now, the NXT TakeOver review, which is going to be, in 2 weeks, that will get a lot more views. So I'm excited about TakeOver this year, especially after what I found out tonight. Because tonight, we got the unfortunate news that Tommaso Ciampa, however you want to say his name, apparently it's Ciampa. I've been saying his name wrong this entire time. My goodness. But Tommaso Ciampa was stripped of the NXT Championship. He will not be able to compete. Why am I laying back like that? Let me sit my butt up. He will not be able to compete at NXT TakeOver New York, unfortunately. We kind of figured that would be the case, but we all had hope. I had hope that maybe they would let him come back and do the match and then go off, but nah, he done. He done. The good news is they showed a video package during the show, and apparently the surgery went perfectly. So he'll be back. He's coming back. How long he'll be back? Who knows? They said from 5 months to a year. So he'll either be back at Brooklyn or he'll be back next year's WrestleMania. Which by that point, Gargano will be on the main roster. And that's sad. Regardless, here's to a speedy recovery for the Sicilian Psychopath. In my opinion, the best NXT champion that brand has ever seen. Thank you, Tommaso Ciampa. And I hope you have a very healthy, speedy recovery. Excuse me, Toronto. Thank you. Next year will be, I forgot. My bad. It's going to be Toronto this year. Thank you for that. I'm always thinking Brooklyn for SummerSlam. Thank you for that correction. But regardless, we got 40 people in here. Like the video. I was going to do a shout out, but the super chat, there it is. There we go. Who's here? Who's watching your boy Deluxe, man? Let's get some shout outs here. Y2 Jericho, Brandon Cambambia. We got Bryson Mixtape 99, Zion Smith, Ultra Shadow 97. You are you, bruh. Wait. Who are you? Is it who are you, bro? Oh, I get it. Who are you, bro? I gotcha. Gotcha. I saw what you did there. The big dog. Chase 5677. Nice room. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. May Killalilla. Thomas Farmer. Let's see. Carl Hitchford. Did I say your last name right? Hitchford? That sounds about right. Adam Ritter. Daquan is savage. Daquan is a big piece of trash. I'm joking. Okay. Is it Are You? Is it Roofy? Roof? Roof Wildfire. I'm going with that. IVM2. Star Wars Fan 167. Let's do a couple more. I did it for The Rock. Godzilla Hawk. Bradley Xavier. And McLean Roach. That's about it. Here we go. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to like the video. I got about 37 people in here and only 20 likes. Well, 19 likes right now, but come on. Like the vids. Let's get right into it. This was a very straightforward show. There was no BS to it. We opened up the show with Triple H, the game. He comes out to announce that Tommaso Ciampa will not be defending his belt. And unfortunately, he's here to strip him of it. Now, the thing is, I gotta talk about this real quick. When Triple H went out there and got that reception, you know, it just reaffirmed everything that I've been saying about NXT. Triple H has established a brand that, in its own right, has become more prestigious than the main roster is right now. People respect NXT a lot more than WWE Raw and SmackDown. And I think that is a reflection on the love of the art, the respect to the business, just the mind of the game, of Triple H. So the fact that this man can just show up and get that kind of reception lets you know the kind of impact he's made. And I think going forward, this is how I feel. Maybe even Vince McMahon. I don't even know if Vince is stepping down or not for the XFL, but let's just say he is. Let's just go off the fact that he might be. Let's just say, going forward, Vince McMahon steps down. He's just going to fit right into that role. I just feel like Triple H is being built, is being breaded to become the new head figure of the company. And I think he has shown us with NXT, he can make it work. That's just how I feel, in my personal opinion. But during the promo, he, you know, like I said, he talks about how everybody sees NXT as the brand to become somebody, to live a dream. But at any point in time, that dream can end. And unfortunately, Ciampa experienced that dream ending. He came out there to announce the main event for NXT TakeOver New York. It was supposed to be Ciampa versus Gargano. It was going to be the big blow-off to a 2-year feud. 2 years! 2 years! But things happened, and we're not going to get it. But he announced that, okay, when one door closes, another one opens. Tonight in the main event, we got a Fatal 5-Way featuring the following wrestlers: Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Matt Riddle, and of course, Adam Cole, baby! The winner of that the winner of that Fatal 5-Way, I can speak English, will go on to fight Johnny Gargano in a 2 out of 3 falls match at NXT TakeOver New York. And the rest of the show until that main event was asking people backstage how you feel about it. And this is something I appreciate with SmackDown and NXT. They use other superstars and other segments to hype up the importance of main events or what is going to be the featured match of a show. You had, for instance, Kairi Sane and Io Shirai backstage being asked how they feel about the main event. They said they look forward to seeing who's going to win. They'll be watching. And then while that's going on, here comes Bianca Belair talking about look, y'all might think that y'all are important and y'all could win this NXT championship from Shayna Baszler, but you're not going to. Because if Shayna wouldn't have interfered in the match last week, I would have beaten Io and been in the match at NXT TakeOver. But since y'all gonna stick y'all noses where it don't belong, I'm gonna beat y'all up too and show y'all why I am mentally undefeated. I love that she said mentally because she's not undefeated in real life. Honestly, she needs to drop it because now it's getting ridiculous. It was cool before when she was undefeated, but you're not undefeated anymore, Bianca. You're not undefeated anymore, honey. You gotta drop it. Get you a new catchphrase. Get you a new catchphrase. I know it's hard coming up with phrases, standing out, but for someone to say they're undefeated when they're not, it just makes you come off as not smart. Sorry. But, like I said, they're using other people's feuds and stories to build into, to at least highlight the importance of the main event. I even like that they used, what's his name again? The finest. That guy that comes out acting like the Miz, but no. Oh, Keanu Reeves. There it is. Keanu Reeves. They had him show up for 5 seconds. He just said something like, it's alright, but it's not the finest. Get your butt out of here. Get your butt out of here. Then she ran into the Forgotten Sons, who said, why are we talking about the main event? We should be talking about next week's main event, because the winner of that main event gets to fight for the NXT tag team titles, which involves us. So that was basically the hype for the main event. I'm pretty sure there were other things in there. Other people they asked. Oh, I didn't really tweet about this, but I noticed that we got nothing from... we got a super chat. I'll read that in a second, May Killer. We got nothing from Keith Lee and, let's get this right, Dijakovic. Yes! I said his name right. Donovan Dijak. They were supposed to have a match tonight. I guess it got thrown out because of what's going on with Ciampa and Gargano. I mean, look, I'm not complaining. Maybe, just maybe, they'll do it at NXT TakeOver. I mean, screw it. How many matches do they have on the card right now? I think, let me see. I know they have, well, the main event, which we'll get to in a second. Then they got, well, they don't really have a North American Championship match announced yet, but I can assume that's going to be Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle, for the hell of it. Tag Team Championship, that's going to happen. The Women's Championship, which is a fatal 4-way. What's the 5th match? Oh, wait, yes they do. It's the UK Championship. It's going to be Pete Dunne versus that guy, Walter. Okay, so they do have 5 matches. Screw it, make it 6. Do 6 matches. It's WrestleMania weekend. Do 6 matches, go 3 hours. I personally think it would be really cool if they open the show with Keith Lee and Donovan Dijak. Or Dijakovic. Dominic Dijakovic. I think it would be better that way. Walter, not Walter, but Walter. You gotta get it right. You gotta put that ta on the end of it. Like when you're speaking with, like if you're speaking like Triple H, the game. When you say Walter, you can't just say Walter. Walter, hello Walter. You gotta go, Walter. You gotta put some oomph on it. Walter. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it right. Yeah, Chase. That's it, Chase. Walter. He gets it. See, Chase understands. What about the rest of you? Look, Bryson Mixtape. Walter. Oh, Walter. How you doing, Walter? Yeah, man. Yeah, Walter. Yeah. I'm not making fun of you, Bryce. I'm just having some fun. There you go, Ultra Shadow. Walter. Okay, Jalen. See, now you hating. You hating, Jalen. I see you now. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Godzilla Hulk coming in hard. All right. So let's go back and read this super chat from May Killa. Velveteen versus Gargano unification match. Anyone? Might be a little too soon for that, my friend. Might be a little too soon for that. There you go, Jalen. You got it right. And then Toxica. Waltard. All right, enough of that. Main event. Let's get to the main event. Fatal 5-way. Just to recap, we have Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Matt Riddle, and say it with me, Adam Cole, baby! This match was incredible. Incredible fatal 5-way. My goodness, match of the week. Match of, well, I won't say it's match of the month. Might be a little too strong. But definitely one of the best matches I've seen from NXT this year. I personally put this up there with that awesome Sunday Night Heat. Oh God. Oh my God. My bad. The NXT halftime heat. Halftime heat. Not Sunday Night Heat. It was on Sunday and it was night, and the match did have the word heat in it, but it's not called Sunday Night Heat. It's called halftime heat. So the NXT 6-man halftime heat match, I put this match up there with them. So this match was insane. Crazy spots, back and forth. I thought all 5 of them looked great. That is the sign of a great match. If you come out of that match looking better than you did going in, it was an amazing match. Which is why, personally, I am really dreading the idea that Aleister Black and Ricochet have basically moved up now. They're not going to be used right, man. They're not being used right now. But all right. Not all right, but all right. Where do I even start with this match? Like, I mean, Matt Riddle was a freaking beast. He freaking countered the, well, I thought it was going to be the Black Mass, but he countered a kick from Black in a way that was just like, bro, you're a monster. I love you. And then, of course, Adam Cole being Mr. Opportunist, playing the edge of the match, finding ways to sneak in shots and, you know, mess with the referees and attack from behind. Ricochet doing his high-flying thing. Velveteen Dream bringing some much-needed stardom to the match. My goodness. Crazy near falls. My favorite spot. If I had to pick a favorite moment, I don't know if I could. I don't really know if I could. It's all good. It's all a really amazing, fast-paced, just top to bottom, great match. And for me, it just once again solidifies why NXT is the best brand in WWE and one of the best wrestling brands today. The winner of this match is the one, the only, not Ricochet. It's Adam Cole, baby! Which made me happy. Guys, I don't read spoilers. Going into the match, I kind of thought, you know, it would be really cool if they did a unification match. Velveteen Dream versus Gargano, but I kind of figured it was going to be either Riddle or Adam Cole. And they went with Adam Cole. So, that's awesome. And Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano in a 2 out of 3 falls match? Like, come on. If you're going to replace Ciampa and Gargano with any kind of match, that's the match to do it. That's going to be a barn burner. That's going to be freaking amazing. And shoot, I don't know what they do in that situation. Like, do you give Gargano the belt? Like, I don't know if you should. For me, if Gargano wins the belt, it should be at the behest of Ciampa, because that's what the story calls for. If he beats Adam Cole, okay, but I kind of feel like it's going to be missing that big moment. But if you don't do it here, if Ciampa doesn't win it here, will he ever win it? I think you might miss the boat on him actually getting that believable victory if you don't win it here. You know what I'm saying? But Adam Cole, I think about this too. Like, first off, 2 years ago, debuted in Brooklyn. He'll be wrestling in Brooklyn, New York, this upcoming NXT TakeOver. That's the perfect time for him to win it. Hell, I think he'd be a great NXT champion. He'd be a fabulous NXT champion. But man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who to pick. Guys, I'm usually really good with this stuff. I'm usually like, okay, Gargano. I don't know. I'm stumped. Do you go with Cole or do we go with Gargano? Either one makes sense. I gotta wait and see. I would hate to be the creative writers for this show. I would hate to be the guys trying to decide what to go with. Because I tell you what, under any other circumstance, either one of these guys could have won. For instance, let's just say Gargano had already won the title and he was going into NXT TakeOver as the champion. Oh yeah, Cole would win. But if Cole was the champion, I would have given it to Gargano. I don't know. Okay. For right now, I'll say Gargano. That's what I'll say. But we still got 3 weeks. 2 weeks, technically. Yeah, 2 weeks until NXT TakeOver New York. By that point, I should have my answer. But until then, man, that's hard. But I'm loving the show. I'm loving what's going on. I hope to get an answer when it comes to Dijakovic and Keith Lee. Hopefully we get that match in NXT TakeOver. Please. If not NXT TakeOver New York, at least give it to us the week afterwards. Although I think a match of that magnitude should definitely be on the NXT TakeOver card. Let me know if you agree. But guys, that's my thoughts on NXT. Give me your thoughts about it down below. Who would you have win between Cole and Gargano? Leave it in the comment section down below. Be sure you like the video. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my NXT TakeOver. Well, not NXT TakeOver review. It's more of an NXT TakeOver hype video. But really an NXT review. How do I feel about Disturbed having a theme song for NXT TakeOver? I feel fabulous. That's how I feel. Now let me try that again. I feel phenomenal. AJ Styles. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here before I start getting corny. Your boy, the Alyx, signing off. Love you guys. I'm out of here.